Is there any areas where you think, like this ends up really working for me, but I don't think most people would think that it would work?
It's hard to say when something's very like nuanced. I have been diving a little bit more into proper like science behind it. I've had this guy named Justin King helping me with my training, and he's very science-based and very like evidence-backed. And every time you bring that up in bodybuilding, you go back and forth between thinking too much and being able to work hard enough, and back and forth. And what I've noticed specifically especially on tired days, deep in prep or whatever it might be, if you're so focused on getting absolute deep stretch with a 4-second negative, proper, perfect execution, all these things 100%, or mentally, that's fatiguing. And to do that for, let's say, optimized periodization, you're going to do a 4-week program of 18 to 20 reps, and then you're going to bring it down to 6 to 10 once your volume's high and you're building your strength with X, Y, and Z. If you can't get there mentally, because mentally you're too fatigued to go to failure on that set, and you're like thinking too much, like you just stop, versus just like turning your brain off and just going full tilt to failure, you're not getting as much benefit. Are you failing because your muscles are failing, or because mentally you can't keep thinking about the fucking 4-second negative for long enough, you know?
Yep.
So it seems obvious, but if you're holding yourself back by thinking too much, then you're not doing good enough. And I think, you try and reinvent the wheel a million times and it just doesn't work. So you got to find the balance within it.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little different.
That's cool that you can try and be as optimal as possible, but there's a time for just sort of pure aggression.
Yeah. And I think you might even know it, and you'll probably figure it out better than me, but there was a study that took people and they were testing how high of a step they thought they could step over. And it was just like, guess how high of a step you can step over. And they had to guess. And they put one group through a bunch of like physical and mental fatigue, and one with just a fresh group. And the group with mental and physical fatigue severely underestimated what they could step over. They're like, I could only do like 2 feet. And then they got 4 feet. And they were just underestimating what they were capable of. And I mean, that's literally bodybuilding prep. Like the day where I'm like, I can't pick that thing off the floor. I'm like, this can is too heavy. Like, can you throw this out for me? I'm tired. I'm moving in slow motion, but I need to go to the gym and dumbbell press 150-pound dumbbells. Like, how does that translate? My mind doesn't think I can do it. I'm severely underestimating my strength that I can't pick this can up. But when I get to the gym, I need to overpower my mind and just do it. I need to understand that I still have the muscle, I still have the strength. I'm just being a lazy little bitch right now, and I need to pick up that weight and do it and overpower it. And sometimes when you're getting in there and you're overthinking and all these things come in too much of like, I have to do this, and this, I have to do a 4-second negative. Oh my God, that's going to be so hard. I should drop the weight. Then like, no, just fucking get in there, know what you can do, bust your ass and get out of there.
Yeah. And
sometimes overthinking it holds you back.
There's a like beautiful stupidity that I see with a lot of athletes.
Yep.
That there are certainly very smart people that have been super successful in their sport, but there's also a kind of cultivated idiocy that they're able, they like sort of channel their inner. You know the Midwit meme? Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's a bell curve, and on the left is this guy that looks like a Neanderthal. He's got a brow like mine, and then the guy in the middle is this sort of raging midwit that's trying to over-optimize things and failing, and the guy on the right is a sage who's got a hood up. He looks like a Jedi.
Yeah.
And the joke is that the guy on the left and the guy on the right always agree that the master and the idiot always end up arriving at the same thing. So it's like, eat protein, lift weights. Eat protein, lift weights. I must ensure that my pre-digested whey is consumed 30 minutes intra-workout with the optimal, it's just eat protein, lift weights.
Yeah, just
is that. And it's this sort of, cultivated idiocy or whatever, where people just, I am not going to overthink this. Coach said go in there and lift to failure. I'm just going to go in and lift to failure.
Just going to go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it comes down to the experience of trusting your intuition, I know what my body needs. I've been here for 10 years. I can just feel it. I pick up a weight. I feel a certain way in a day. I know what I need to do. And you just got to trust your instincts and do it, not overthink it sometimes.
I heard you say there's only one thing I dread, not to be worthy of my sufferings. What's that?
Me trying to be very philosophical. There's a few meanings behind that. I think it's how you handle your sufferings. When you're going through something really challenging, how do you show up within it? Do you choose to become a victim of complaining and misery and shitty, or do you find meaning in how you show up in the